Hey 2Ks, Bishop 2K here. Today I want to give you a little tutorial on the Yakuza tattoo you can make for your character. Obviously you want to be a superstar, want to do this, otherwise it's not going to show up too well under a singlet. Like, it'll still look good, but you're not going to see the actual Yakuza layout. So a lot of people have been asking me about it since I've taken my shirt off last week when I became a superstar. A lot of kids as well saying, why the fuck are you wearing a tie? But you know, who knows. So this is what you want. You want the Dragon 3 tattoo, the black and white. Now you want to buy a shitload of these. This is going to be the back tattoo drop for your character. This is going to be your layout. So when you'll see like the usual Yakuza tattoos, they do have the black lines running through it. That'll take you fucking forever to make I's and O's in order. So this is the easiest way to do it. So this is the left arm. It was already done before I started recording. So take the dragon tattoo. You want to rotate it. You want to expand it out. You want to stretch it as much as you can, depending on the situation, and just pop that over. Just do layer after layer. Line them up. You want to try and rotate them because you want them to be fluid. You want them to look pretty good. You don't want them to just look like they're overlapping each other. So try and get them in a position that looks good. You might find a few gaps here and there. Don't worry about those gaps because the Yakuza tattoos do have a lot of artwork with flowers and things. So as you can see in the left arm, things can be covered up where those gaps are. You don't want to sort of just go layer over layer because it will just look shit. So you want to just move it around, rotate it. As you can see, that's happening here with the arm here. You're trying to get it in a position, trying to make it look good. There will be a gap at the back, I think, or the front. I think once it's done, and that's where you can go and put your flower on or your artwork or whatever. So once it's lined up nice, you'll have that gap. Don't worry about it. Just continue with the arm. Go fill the gap later. Now with the rose tattoo, I think I missed it. It was earlier on. So you grab that rose tattoo. They're 1,000 each though. So if you don't want to use those, use something else depending on your budget. But that's all cool. So once you've done the arm, you go ahead. You start the body. Rotate it. Stretch it out. The more you stretch it, the more straight line you'll get. So that's what you're looking for. You want these straight lines. You want them to match up. Rotate them so you've got the straightest edge that's like in the center of the belly. As you can see, they're lining up nice, and you're gonna get, you know, a good straight line. Now you can use this Dragon 3 tattoo as a real small stretched out to fill in some gaps where you want to. I did that later on. In this video I didn't, but you know, you'll get the main idea of how to do this tattoo and how to make it look good. So as you're lining it up, you can see it's going to be a straight line. Everything matches. The same with the back. You want to spin it, rotate it, stretch it. Remember, you can unlock the stretch, so you can go wide or you can go lengthways depending on how you want it to look, but you want it to just line up. So this, you know, this back here, it's lining up a little bit. I did redo the back after this video to make it a bit better. As you can see here, it's not the best layout. The snake say isn't lining up. You want the snake to line up where you can. These lines, you can sort of use your roses, use little dragons, use whatever you want as your artwork. With Yakuza tattoos, it just really depends on the person. As like real Yakuzas, I don't want to talk too much shit about them. They might come and grab me, but you know, they have their own preferences in their artwork, and it depends with the length of their arms. The more tattoos they have, I guess the better they are as a Yakuza rep. The higher up, the generals, you know, that you see they've got more tattoos than the young fellas, and you know, the real badasses that go from neck down to feet. So you choose how you want yours to be, but when you're doing this, the most important things are the lines. So the collar as well, you want to line it up as best you can. So this needs some work still, as you can see. I did some work later on, and when you see the full tattoo as it's rotating, you'll see it's been fixed. So finish off your body. Use this same tattoo over and over again. Now this rose isn't a normal rose, it's a different one that I purchased, just because it is another piece of artwork flower which they generally use in these Yakuza tattoos. You know, this of course again is all just for fantasy. If there's any real Yakuza out there playing 2K and they see this video, no disrespect, you guys are great. And you know, I love Japanese movies, so you know, rock on. So this dragon here I'm putting on, I did take it off later because I wasn't happy with it, but the white parts of these tattoos you want to try and cover up because it doesn't look too good from a distance in the park. But you know, as you can see here, as you're rotating him, does look good, does look clean. Some lines need to be fixed up, but you know, it's totally up to you how much time you want to spend on this. You can make yours look a shitload better than mine. The front collar part needs to be rotated a little, but the back looks good. And you know, and this is it, boys. So if you want any other advice, or you got questions, or you just think it's shit, leave a comment. All good. Alright guys, peace out, talk soon.